Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Make Your Wish podcast. We are so excited. This is our very first of the year
Of
episode
2024.
of
Like, what?
2024, the new year. I'm so excited to be here. This is like freaking awesome. 2024 feels good. What about
I
you?
know. I'm already loving, like, the energy. Like, I woke up
Yeah.
this morning and I was like, "It's 2024." Like, I
Right?
just automatically, like, felt better. I felt like my higher self, but I think it's because of
Yeah.
all the work that we've been doing the last
Mm.
few months, especially since we started the podcast. Like, we've been on go, on
We have, and
move.
we've been, like, on it, like, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 and I'm proud of us because
No, I am
we
too.
already had a lot going on,
Yes.
so I'm proud
The
of us.
thought of us actually fitting this into our schedules and actually being consistent with it is, like, beyond me, and then
Yeah.
to actually have people that are interested in watching our podcast,
I
that's crazy too, so you
know.
guys are all a part
Thank
of this
you.
journey, and we thank you so, so much.
Seriously, guys, you are, like, our hearts. I know
No,
you said this
literally
is corny,
everything.
but I love doing it. But
Yes.
seriously, this
Mm,
year is gonna be so amazing. This is our very first episode of 2024, and it is titled Take Off.
take
Why? Because we are about to take off. What about you?
Yes. Yes, we're
We're
so
taking off.
excited to take off this year, and really what takeoff means to us is,
Mhm.
like, really just, I mean, staying on our mission, but, like,
Yeah.
speeding it up a little bit. Like, we've already been laying the foundations. If you've been watching the podcast with us, we've already
Mhm.
been doing the groundwork so that in this year, we're ready to just go. So now we're just on go mode. People are like, "I'm on go mode," but, like,
Mhm.
no, we're on go mode. So we have a great episode lined up for you guys. We're just gonna be talking about our personal goals for this year. We'll do a
Mhm.
reflection. We'll just see where the vibe takes us, but it's takeoff time, so we're taking off.
It's takeoff time. Yes, you
Yes.
guys, like, it is so important to get started heavy. Like, I know,
Mhm.
you don't always have to, like, do the most or anything like that, but take off this 2024. Like, this
Mhm.
first week, this first month, like, take off. Like, that's what today is
Exactly.
all about. Just go hard.
Go hard.
But as
Go
we
big or
always
home. Yeah.
as we always do, we start with our questions. What were you gonna
Well,
say?
let's just take off to these questions. That's what I was gonna say.
That's
I'm so
good, that's good.
cheesy. I'm
No,
so
I like that.
cheesy.
Let's take off to our questions.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
so you went first, so I go first.
Yep, you're going first this
I
time.
remembered. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Hold on,
so
pause. You
yeah,
remembered.
round of applause, round of applause. Okay, so my question is not like as good as last um episode, I don't feel like. Wait, shoot, I forgot it. I gotta look. I
Here, do you want me to
literally
go
just
first while you, like, gather it together?
no, I have
Gather
it
your
now.
thoughts? Oh, okay, excuse me.
Okay. So Erica,
Okay.
in the fields of the new year, of course,
Mhm.
what is something that makes you feel, or someone, could be whatever, that makes you feel unstoppable?
I guess it goes with the takeoff vibe because, like, once you take off, you really can't stop necessarily,
Yeah.
unless you're failing, but, oh god. This is what's the question again?
What is something that makes you feel unstoppable?
Okay. Something that makes me feel unstoppable, um
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with affirmations. I know it's kind of weird, but I feel like whenever I hone in and I actually like practice a specific affirmation, like whatever I'm affirming comes to fruition and it makes me feel unstoppable in that way. Um, just like saying every single day, I eat healthy, I eat
Mm.
healthy, I eat healthy. And it's like my mind automatically like eats healthy.
Falls into it.
Yeah, so, I mean,
Yeah.
I would say that outside of affirming, I would say, um, continuously, like, taking on new projects and stuff like that, like, it's
Mm.
chaotic, but it's always a good chaotic when you have, like, so much going on, and it makes me feel like Superwoman, like, when I'm like, "Oh, dang,
Yeah.
I did that, and I
Yeah.
recorded the podcast today," like, "Dang," like, I'm on fire.
True.
and that makes me feel, like Superwoman or on top of the world, but that
Yeah.
was an interesting question.
That's super dope. I feel like the affirmations is just so fitting to you too because, like,
Yeah,
that's just your thing.
it's
So,
like the
yeah, and that was different. That was an out of the box answer. And then I feel
Mhm.
like, yeah, like, kinda going back to a few episodes ago, it may have been our first episode that you said, a little bit about, like, what you've done, and I feel like that would be my answer, yeah, just, like,
Oh, true.
looking back at yeah, I mean, you kinda said it, looking back
Yeah,
at, your pictures, your accomplishments, like the things that you've done and just been like, listen, I did this, 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 and this. Like I'm unstoppable.
exactly,
Like I've
period.
already, shown myself. So that
Yeah.
was good. That was a good
And,
answer.
a good point about that too, really fast, sorry. A good point about that is that once you look back at what you've done, it's, like, almost
Mhm.
impossible to stop because it's like, "Dang, I've done all of this, I've done" like, why would I stop? Like, that would be a
Yeah.
complete waste of time. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Okay, okay,
But
okay.
we're gonna take off to your question now. So, are you ready? Because I
I
ask
love
crazy things.
I know you do. I love
Okay.
this. I love
So,
this. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna give you a backstory before I ask the question
You
some
always
more.
do.
Okay, okay, okay. So you meet this guy and he's very rich, he's influential, and like everybody knows of him. And
Mhm.
he really believes in you and he believes in your brand. He wants to invest in your company. Okay. He's like,
Mhm.
Desiree, I don't do this often, but I have 100 million on the table for you. Are you taking it?
I mean, under what under what circumstance? Like,
I'm
is it
glad
just
you
like this
asked.
dream is
I'm
it just
glad you
like this
asked.
dream guy and then do I take it or not?
No, it's not like romantic or anything like that. But
Oh.
what I was saying is there's obviously a consequence to taking the money. So he
Oh.
says, if you want this $100 million, you have to shave your head bald
Oh
for
my
3 years. And you have to rock it. You can't like wear a wig, nothing. You have to rock your bald head.
god.
Not even a single hair. As soon as a hair grows, you gotta go get a wax. Okay. Like, would you take the 100 million?
Okay, there's 2 things that are going through my mind right now. Number 1, hell no. If I can beat that, I will. Um, and number 2, like, I trust my journey with God. Like, I feel like God's got me. Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I trust my journey, like, God's got me,
Okay.
you know?
Period.
I feel like I'm on the right track, and
Mhm.
I'm really comfortable with where I am. Of course, anyone would love 100 million. But then
Yeah.
on the second space, I'm thinking, like, you know how there was that story where, like, um, that guy was on the boat and he's like, "No, God's gonna like come save me. God's gonna come save me." And then he got to heaven, died, and got to heaven. And he's like, "God, like I'm your child. Like, why didn't you come save me?" And God's like, "I sent you like a boat, and
You
you
was
said
occupied
no."
about
God's
some
like,
hair.
so I'm gonna say like today I would say no because
Yeah.
I love my hair. And like to say like it can't even, no. 100 million is a lot of money though. So I know a
That's a
lot of
lot.
people are
I
gonna
mean,
be
that's
like, girl,
life-changing. So do you
yeah.
feel like your decision is kinda selfish though? Because you have family that could probably you would be able to change
Wow,
everyone's life.
Erica. Wow.
I'm just
Um,
joking, you don't have to answer that at all. I'm literally
that is really tough. I mean, I'll just like get there when I get there, you know?
yeah, you're gonna get there anyway, so, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
All a part of the journey, all a part of
That's
the
a good one. I'm gonna
process.
start bringing like the heat questions, like the ones that are just impossible to answer.
No, I don't know, I was cleaning up earlier, and I was just like, "Hmm, that's an interesting question, what would
That
I
is a
do?"
good one. That's a good
And
one.
yeah,
That's
but
hard.
yeah,
I don't know though. I might just say like screw it and go bald. But I don't know because like my brand is really me for the most part. I mean,
yeah,
not like my marketing brand. I could
mhm,
really hide, but
yeah,
with the horse, the bloodstock, and then like our
yeah,
podcast, like I don't
mhm.
know who would want to
Oh,
watch
that's true.
me like,
But I
shave my
feel like
head, but
you'd
it's
be
fine.
beautiful regardless, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
Leave it
I
there.
know.
But
But
I
like
know what
no
you're
hair
saying.
is like
Your hair is your
eyebrows, lashes.
story.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't mean like that.
Oh,
You
just my
have
head.
yeah, just your hair, like, on your head, but, like, not your
Oh,
eyebrows and, like, your lashes.
okay.
I wasn't thinking about that, but dang, you took it deep, Desiree.
That would still be really hard.
It's okay, I probably wouldn't take it either, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that would be really hard, but,
I just be like, "Alright, I'm sorry, guys."
yeah, I would really negotiate, like, I'm a good negotiator, so I would try to just be like,
Mhm.
"Babe." I would, like, wink or something, I don't know. Okay, anyway, move on.
Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and take off into the conversation today. So, the last past few weeks, Desiree and I, we've been, telling you guys how we're reflecting over 2023. We even, gave different methods that we've been using, etc.
Mhm.
So, Desiree, like, I want to hear your final 2023 reflection, the highs, the
Mm,
lows, the in betweens. So, I know that's a lot, but like, try to fit it into like, two or three sentences. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, 2023 was beautiful. Like, I really like to think of that like that in every
hmm
space. Like, even when I go through like my hardest times, I just feel like it's beautiful because, our journeys, I truly believe in like our journeys. I feel like they're for a reason. Our mistakes are the good, the bad, the highs, the lows. Like, I feel like it's all for a reason. So for me, 2023 was absolutely beautiful. It was a very successful year for my businesses. It was a successful year in my friendships, in our business relationships.
hmm
So yeah, I've definitely had worse years. So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
nothing but good things about it. But I am beyond excited to be in 2024, to be flourishing, and just continuing to glow and grow.
Oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful response. And I love how you like took the overall highlight as, like yeah, things went wrong, but like honestly,
Yeah.
this year was blessed. Like you're
Hmm.
alive, your son's
Yeah.
alive, your family's alive,
Mm.
like you're blessed. It's
Yeah.
all. And that's kind of how I'm finishing up this year too. My overall
Mm.
reflection, I would say, I mean, I'm just happy to be here. That's what
Oh,
I can say. Like that's how I feel.
yeah.
With every
Yeah.
aspect of my life, I just feel so blessed. I have a family that loves me so much. That's more than
No,
I can
they
ask
do.
for. I have
Yeah.
friends that really love me, that support
Yeah.
me, that,
Yeah.
are here for me. I have, great relationships with everyone. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like I'm in a great place of life, and I just feel honestly so blessed,
Yeah.
regardless of. Do you hear echo?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm echoing. Okay, regardless of however I, may feel sometimes, because obviously we have good days and bad days, but
Yeah.
as they used to say in the old church songs, all my good days outweigh my bad days, so I will
Oh,
not
yeah.
complain. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not complaining. This year, as I said last podcast, we opened up a lot of new opportunities. We opened up
Mhm.
businesses. I launched my website. Your
Yes, you
help, like we
did. A round of applause.
we started the journals. We
Yeah.
also we started the podcast. There's just so much I've created, well, within my marketing aspect of like freelance. I've done websites. I've like helped and impacted so many people. Like I've
Yeah.
helped people kick off their businesses. I've been like an asset. So that feels good. So
Mhm.
looking back at this year, like I'm like, girl, you're her.
You're unstoppable.
Exactly, you're Superwoman.
Like,
Like, what can't
right.
you do? All while, like, maintaining cooking dinner every single night. And at
Ugh,
one point of this year, I was making breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single
right. And being a dog mom.
and being
Don't
a dog
forget about
mom
that.
and working all
Yes.
day in around the clock, really, and
Mhm.
maintaining my gym routine. Like, that's a
Ooh,
lot to do,
that's true.
and,
You've been
like
killing it in the gym.
yes, I have been.
Killing it.
I'm waiting for the results, so but, the good things will come.
Girl, you look good.
But, yeah, I feel like this year, I mean, overall, just blessed. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I feel, and to say anything else, I would be lying because 'cause I'm just blessed.
Yeah.
Um,
That's that's beautiful too that you say that. Like, I don't think people
mhm.
really, like, take in enough, like, how important and how beautiful it is to just be here. Like,
Yes,
there's
literally,
been something going
absolutely.
around and it's like to have seen January through December is a blessing in itself. And I think people overuse the word blessing, but like
Mhm.
that truly is something that is just so amazing because
Right.
I mean, we saw all the war that happened this year. We saw all,
Mhm.
the craziness that went on this year. Like, we truly are blessed to even just be here to be able to love on the people that, we have. Um, we all went through a lot. Like, I'm not taking away the
Right.
things that, people lost their loved ones from COVID these past few years and like all
Mhm.
these other different things. I lost my grandfather this year. Like,
Yeah.
everything hasn't been perfect. But to be
Mhm.
honest, it's just like to see life moving along and to be moving along with it is a blessing because not many people see we're seeing 28, 29,
Yeah.
30. Like not many people see these times. Like some people don't get to wake up each morning. Some people don't get to learn from their mistakes and go through
Mhm.
mistakes throughout the year and actually have the mind to be like, okay, this is what I'm not going to do anymore. Some people have lost their mind this year. That's so deep in itself, or last year or the year before. Like some people don't have it at all. So
Yeah.
be
No,
grateful, keep jumping, like keep, getting higher and higher in where you're going and what you're doing and just be grateful. Like that's the
yes.
vibe
Oh
of
my
2024.
gosh. That is the whole vibe, and if I could wrap up 2023 with a word, it would be
Yeah.
grateful. Because 'cause I'm so grateful, Desiree, and
Yeah,
I wanna
me
give you your
too.
flowers too because a lot of times people don't get their flowers, but I wanna say thank you from the bottom of
Oh,
my heart because this year, Desiree, you really pushed me, and you don't even know,
mm,
like, the amount of, like, pushing that you've done, even our consistency with our meetings and stuff, it was just more than just, like, us getting business things accomplished or us just
yeah,
trying to learn new tips and tricks or whatever. It was really you saying, "Through the thick and the thin, I'm here with you, and you have been here with me, and I appreciate
period.
you." So,
I
I'm
love
so
you.
excited for 2024 with you.
Me too. I'm so excited for 2024 with you. Like you're my bestie, and I'm so grateful for you.
We're doing that little weird stuff again.
I know. Okay, we're over. It's over. It's over.
Okay, anyways, but yeah, I mean, we also wanna hear from you guys, like, what's your overall take or your overall reflection over
Yes.
2023? We understand that ours was, like, pretty positive on the, spectrum, but, like, if you did have a bad year, own
Yeah.
it. Be like, "Man,
Mhm.
this year took me through it,
Mm.
but I made
Mhm.
it." You're
Mhm.
here in 2024, and that's all that matters too, and, like, keep that same attitude because guess what? When you are on the road to success and you have big goals, big dreams,
Mhm.
big visions, you think the devil is just gonna let you just like go on the
Oh gosh.
no, he's
No.
gonna roadblock, roadblock. He's going
Yep.
to like really try to
Slap
get
in the face, punch in the gut, all the things.
yes, yes.
2022 for me was awful, like god awful. So,
That year
you
was
know
awful for me too. I can relate.
yeah, so I completely if any of y'all are on here and you're like, "I do not, connect with y'all," I totally get it because my 2022 was terrible, my 2021 was probably terrible too,
I
like,
was like
all of
running to 2023. I was like,
yeah,
I can't do
me
this. Like,
too.
please be a different year,
Me
please.
too, me too. But it really just takes like, I really think it just takes your mindset, like how we just keep saying, like, we're so grateful,"
Mhm.
yet not everything went right. Like I said, it's just like it's a mindset, it's a mentality that you have to like transition into and like Erica said, affirmations, like say it, believe it, feel it, like live it. You know, don't just be like, okay, like whatever the world sends me, I'm just going to take. No, that's not the vibe.
We're
You
not
have
doing
to
that.
go get it.
No, go get it and take off. Like that's what
Take
today is
off.
all about. And we're gonna like shift into like after I mean, well, we just did our reflections over 2023 and now like we're really prepared. We're ready to take
Yeah.
off. We're at this stage where we have our personal goals set.
Mhm.
And now it's really about, one, establishing your goals if you haven't, but
Mhm.
two, like really getting specific with your goals, putting a date to your goals, putting,
Yes.
time frames to your goals, telling, a trusted person about your goals so that they can hold you accountable.
Mhm.
Because this year, like, we don't want to carry over the same mistakes or the would have, should have, could have. Like, I wish I
Yeah.
would have started last year, or I wish I would have started this, that, and X, Y, and Z, whatever it is.
Mhm.
Start now.
Now.
You have a whole fresh year.
Yes, a
No.
new slate.
Exactly. Do you know how, like, big of a blessing that is? Like,
Mm, mm,
don't take it
mm,
for
mm.
granted. Like, really go after it. Figure out what you need and just fly.
Yeah, like, go after it. Like, I think that people should jump back into, like, that short term, midterm, long term vibe. Like,
Mhm.
it's
Yep.
okay to I know you don't always have to go, like, by the book with everything, but those things are really, really important. really, really important. Like, set your dates, like you said,
Um,
short term. Like, I want this done by the end of January, January
period.
31st. This, and this has to be done.
Yeah.
And, for me, I'm writing another book for my son. So, well, we're
Okay,
writing it
great.
together, but I'm actually executing all the graphics and things. So, like,
Uh-huh.
that has a hard deadline for January 31st. And you
Period.
guys can hold me accountable for that. But like just little things. And then midterm, like my midterm is to hold my credit score at a 700, like keep it there.
Yes.
That's going to
Uh-huh.
be like my birthday, like July vibes. Long term, I don't want to give you guys all my vibes, but like there's just a few that I don't really care to.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like set these dates, like set these months, use these
Mhm.
months that we have. Like again, Erica said, this is a clean slate. Don't just sit back and be like, oh, I'm just gonna see what's coming. No, get after it. Write in that notebook, write in that journal, like get it down.
Period. Like literally get it down. And once you have it down, stay consistent. You have to really shift your
Yes.
mindset. Like, let's just be honest. Like when you're taking off, your mindset is everything.
Yes.
If you aren't even on board with your goals and dreams mentally, then like you can just say goodbye to them. Like you're
Mhm.
gonna end up in the same situation as last year. Oh, I tried, but it didn't happen, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
But no, this year we're going to have the strongest mindset. We're gonna actually believe that we can accomplish whatever, we wanna accomplish. And
Mhm.
then secondly, we are going to have faith in our abilities because, I mean, that's the same thing, but
But yeah,
we're
it
gonna have that faith too, yeah.
and it helps because different people like understand things in different ways. And I was gonna
Mhm.
ask you, like, some people don't really understand that all the way, but like, how do you feel like people can truly like trust in themselves? Like, where do people go to get that
Yeah.
from themselves? Like, what do
Uh,
you think?
I think it's different for everyone, but for me, I'm a person, like, once I'm just completely fed up, I'm like,
Mm,
something's gotta change, and that's when my mindset changes. I'm like, "You know what? I can't do this anymore, like, why am I
yeah.
just being stagnant? Why am I continuously going through these patterns and etcetera?" So, as we said in the last episode, you really have to get tired of your own crap. Like,
Mm,
that is what's gonna
mhm.
shift your mindset. If you're not tired of being in that toxic relationship, like, really, like, tired, I mean, like, "I
Yeah.
can't do it anymore, I'm leaving," then you're gonna stay. But
Yeah.
once you make up your mind and you're like, "Ew, that I don't even resonate with that person," you're affirming, "I don't have toxic relationships," you're gonna push yourself
Mhm.
out of that automatically.
Yeah.
Your mindset is changing due to that emotional connection, and
Yeah.
that's something that you need to have to whatever goal you have. You need a strong emotional connection so that once
Mhm.
you are determined, you're like, there's no way. There's no way I
Yeah.
can stop this. There's no way I can let this go.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what people have to start understanding is, like, I know it's probably like a cliche, thing to
Uh,
say, but, like, you guys have got to, and I'm not saying you guys because I don't know if whoever's listening is probably on the right track, but
yeah.
people have to understand that, like, stop getting used to being comfortable. Like, stop it. It's
Mhm.
not okay. It's not productive. It doesn't put you in the next, phase of your life and the next opportunity. It doesn't bring you to the next opportunity. And that's what we're here
Exactly.
doing. That's what we're trying to find. If you're retired and you're comfortable, cool. Chill, do what you want to do. Be
Deal with
comfortable.
it.
But stop getting this comfortable feeling and then
Mhm.
complaining at all. Like, that's one thing that we're not doing either in 2024. Stop complaining and stop gossiping.
Yes. No, seriously, and like I said in the last episode, you get for me personally, I get 2 times to complain about something, and if
Yeah.
the 3rd time, if I haven't changed the situation, I force myself to shut up. I'm like, "Why are
Yeah.
you complaining if you're not gonna do
Mhm.
anything to change your situation?" It sounds like you
Mhm.
just love the drama of it all, and, like,
Yeah.
that's the truth of it all, and or the attention that you get from others, etcetera.
Yeah.
Really, you have to get specific with yourself, and you also just have to, like, be honest with yourself. Like,
Yeah,
why am I
that's
acting like
true.
this? If I don't like this person, why am I still hanging out with them? Like, if
Mm.
I don't like, you know, I don't know,
The
if I don't like
situation.
exactly the situation, like, you have the power to change it. And
Right, and you
that's
know it.
yeah, and that's another thing that you have to do whenever you're taking off is you have to take accountability for yourself, for your actions, like, and I mean, it's just life. Like your life
Yeah.
in your hands. God gave us the free will, the creativity, etc., to really create the life that we want to live. And
Mhm.
yes, not everything is in our control, but you can focus on the things that you can control to make your life better. So,
Yeah. Ooh, that's deep, Erica. That's gotta be clipped right there. That's good. Take accountability, seriously,
yes.
though, and people don't understand, like, enough that, like, yeah, it is up to you if you're gonna sit there and be and on that topic too, like, people are wasting so much of their time. Time is money. I always say it. It's true. Time is money, and if you're gonna sit and waste your time complaining, sit and waste your time gossiping about a situation that you actually have control over, although you may think that you don't, your mind has power. And if you keep telling
Exactly.
yourself that you can't, you can't, you can't, or if you keep saying out of your mouth, you can't, you can't, you can't, you don't believe in yourself in the way that you need to, you're not going to move forward. You're not going to get where you need to go. And that's just like, that's that accountability that people actually have to take.
Yeah, no, seriously. And once you do take that accountability, like you see the world totally
So
different.
different.
You
Yeah.
start one another thing that you'll like start to just automatically do is not take things so personal because you'll
Mhm.
recognize like your own crap. So you'll start
Yeah.
other people's crap and you'll be like, "Oh, that's probably why they're responding that way or this, that, and the other." So
Yeah.
like, I mean, take off. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. I want you to
Yeah.
take off. I don't want you to keep going around in the same patterns, the same circles, doing the things that no longer serve you, being around people that no
Mhm.
longer serve you. Take
Mhm.
off.
Yes,
Like
let's take
act
off
like your life
together,
depends on
guys.
it. Yeah.
Let's take off on, like, this fluffy cloud, like,
Yes.
this light as a feather, like, just no worries, no cares, like, we
Yes.
know what we have inside of us. We know what God's, equipped us for. We know that He has our back, our front, our sides, like, let's take off. It's
Let's take
2024,
off.
what are we waiting for?
Yes, and honestly, like, since we're already in this new year, just make up your mind to wake up and be the higher version of yourself throughout the entire day. Like, if
Mhm.
you are a person that I wrote this book and it's really, really good. So just really fast. But if you are a person that is really desiring change, let's say maybe you really need to start going to the gym or whatever, really
Mhm.
embody your decision to go to the gym. Like tell yourself in the morning, even if you don't feel like it, oh, I'm so excited to go to the gym today. Because
Yeah.
eventually, like that will become your lifestyle. Whatever you
Mhm.
speak into yourself, like whatever life you speak into yourself, is what is going to be, your actual environment. So wake up each day, be the person that you would always want to be, that higher version of yourself, the emotionally stable person,
Mhm.
the consistent person, the persistent person, the ambitious
Mhm.
person, whatever
The
person
person
you
who's not
wanna
complaining, the person who's
yeah,
not wasting their energy or their time, just the free as a bird person.
exactly, and own it, like, own it.
Yeah.
It's just time to take off, and yeah, with that
Yeah.
being said, is I mean, I don't know what else could be said. We really laid the foundation. We did
Yeah.
great, great reflections the past few episodes. We've gotten, very specific with our personal goals and really what we want to see come out of this year. So
Yeah.
now it's like it's up to you. Like it's all your
Yeah, it's up
destiny
to
is in your
you.
hands. But like we're not dropping you guys off. Like I don't want
Yeah. We'll
hang
still
up,
be here.
"Alright, see you later." Like, no, we have a whole year together. Like, we're gonna go through this
Yeah.
year together. We're gonna, go through our goals this year together. We're gonna
Mhm.
talk through our goals, where we're at with our goals, because that's another thing that a lot of people don't talk about around this New Year's time is, like, it's all fun and dandy to set goals, but what about when you're, like, in the middle of, like, reaching your goals and you feel stagnant, you're not seeing any results, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, what am I doing?" Like,
Yeah.
during that time. Well, that's why you wanna stay tuned because that's
Yeah.
what we're gonna be going through the thick of everything, so every
Yeah, we're gonna lift you up for sure.
Mhm.
And stick with things like challenge yourself, take these things like very seriously because you have a fresh slate, like they say it takes 21 days to make a habit or break a habit. So
Mhm.
challenge yourself if you want to be the gym girly and you want to get up and you want to love it. Like Erica said, use those affirmations. I promise
Right.
you they work. Do it for
Work.
21 days. You have a fresh slate. You can get it done by the end of January and decide if it's for
Right.
you or not. Use
Exactly.
this fresh new slate and get it done. Like we challenge you, and we also will be there right beside you. Like if you
Yes.
DM us on our TikTok or you write us on whichever page that we post on Instagram,
Mhm.
like we got you. Like we'll be your
Got
accountability
you.
partners for real.
Mhm.
And we could shout you out. Maybe we could do some things at the end of the episodes or something and just be like, congrats to blah 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 who broke their
Exactly.
habit, like whatever it
Mhm.
may be. But
Or reach their milestone, whatever it may
yeah,
be. Yeah.
it's a fresh slate. Just use it. 21 days, guys. Seriously, whatever it is in your mind that you want to make or you want to break, do it. Do it.
And do it confidently, like, just don't do
Yes.
it, like, do it.
Yes. Do it.
Do it
Believe in you.
intentionally. Yeah, exactly, and I know we just said a whole lot of crap, but I mean, not crap, it's good stuff, but,
It is
I
good stuff.
mean, overall, I hope that you still have the excitedness about this new opportunity, this new year, and I really
Yeah.
hope, like, from the bottom of my heart that you really, really, really get tired of your own crap and really decide to build your dream life, and if you're already living your dream life, I hope that your dream life lasts forever.
Yes, me
On that fluffy cloud.
too. Me too. And yeah, like if you are in a place where you're just like you're really killing it. Like we are like round of applause to you, seriously,
We're
because
trying to get it like you, okay?
yeah, this is the vibe. This is the vibe for sure that we
Mhm.
want all of us to be on. We want all of us there's room for everybody to win, you know?
Everybody
We
to
wanna make a network and a space where people are just comfortable, you know, a
Mhm.
place where people can come and just be rejuvenated, be motivated,
Yes.
like all the things.
Mhm.
So that's Erica and I for you.
And be realistic too, because we understand, like, life is not
Mhm.
all sunshine and rainbows, and we be getting
No,
dragged
it's
through the
not.
dirt too, honey. So, like, you're not
Mhm.
alone, I promise.
No, you're
But,
not.
yeah, with that being said, I mean, it's almost that time. What do you think?
It is, it's almost that time. I cannot believe this is gonna be our first wish of
Mm,
2024. I've gotta get used to
exactly.
saying 2024. I feel like we've been good about it this
I
episode.
know. I feel like we've
But,
been
like
it's so natural. I think it's because 'cause we've been anticipating it so much that it's not even
yeah.
like, "Wait, what year is it?" Like, no, we're
Right.
already in 2024. Like, we were in
Right.
24 3 months ago, for real.
No, really though, I've been
Mentally,
feeling it. I've been thinking about it for literally months, like, "Oh,
yes.
it's here."
It's here.
Yes, it's
Well,
time.
it's time. Well, let's go ahead and make our wish for 2024 or for this month or whatever, for the day, whatever you guys wanna do. Um, but yeah, we're gonna take a second and make our wish, and we'll be back.
That was a long one for
Okay.
me.
I know mine was a little long too, so when I opened my eyes, I was like, "Okay, I'm not alone."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's
Again.
good, that's good.
Well, we hope that you guys made your wish too. As always, if you guys did make your wish, please leave us some sparkles down below so we can just know like that you're aligned and you're in tune and we can
Mhm.
just keep checking in on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. We're so grateful for everybody that made it this far, as
Yes.
always. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next episode.
Happy 2024. Bye, guys.
Bye.